Hi. If you're a YouTube creator and you've been struggling with some of your views, you're frustrated with click through rates, and you're also frustrated with view times, you're not alone. And this video really hopes to talk about some of the things that matter and maybe matter most when it comes to starting up a YouTube channel. Because the fact is, every single channel goes through growth pains, and I hope today to talk about some of the pains and maybe offer a few simple solutions to get you pointed in the right direction. Hi, my name's Brian. I help YouTubers like you and myself have more success on YouTube, starting their channel, getting more views, and developing a YouTube channel that helps a wide audience and even makes money. So hit like and subscribe so I can deliver information right to your inbox that's designed to help you take your game to the next level. So, if we could start off by saying playing the blame game with the YouTube algorithm really is a loser because the bottom line is what people tend to do is they start blaming some outside entity, the evil YouTube algorithm, YouTube competition. And the only thing that can really fix this problem isn't YouTube. The only thing that can fix this is you. So we want to make sure there's a degree of ownership there because we're frustrated. You work really hard creating that video, and the fact is, it's getting no views or almost no views. And so there's some strategies to help you take your game to the next level, get more views, get more click throughs, get more watch time, and get your business started. So, one of the big conclusions I realized was that YouTube really isn't against me. It's not against any of us unless we're doing something that's illegal or that's not good for the YouTube community. That's how YouTube works. So, we can take that idea and get rid of it altogether. The fact is that if we have a low click through rate, maybe my idea really wasn't strong. Maybe my title wasn't strong. Maybe I did something even worse, which is not even having a good thumbnail that sparked curiosity to get someone to even make that initial click. Now, you might ask yourself, what does a good thumbnail do? A good thumbnail will give you between a 3%, maybe up to a 7 or 8% click through rate. And if you have a thumbnail that has that type of performance, take a snapshot and make sure you model some of your other thumbnails after that because that's a real winner. But the fact is, even if you get someone to click through, if you have watch time problems, well, that's also going to affect the overall performance of your channel. Think about it for a moment if you would. If you have somebody who clicks onto your video, if you have someone who clicks onto your video, that's right, I got real close up on this one, and the watch time lasts 10, 20, 30 seconds and they're off, well, then it's not your thumbnail that's the problem. It's not your thumbnail the problem. The bigger problem would be your content. Are you really pulling in your viewer? Are you really meeting their needs? Have you prepared a video that's not, you're just not speaking to your camera, but you're actually speaking to somebody and understanding what their interests are, what their passions are, where they're emotionally frustrated, and hitting their pain points with a solution. That's really what we're on about here by being a YouTube creator. And without doing that, then we're kind of just wasting our time and energy. Well, I wouldn't say completely wasting it, but you're learning. But be willing to learn. That's really important here. There's something that Carol Dweck, Stanford psychologist, calls is the growth mindset. That either one, you have a fixed mindset that says you can't do it, you never have, you never will, or there's an acceptance that you are and you continue to be a work in progress. And with that work in progress, you have a growth mindset that you've accepted this as a challenge to help you not only become a better YouTuber, but I really think you become a better human being in the process as well because you start thinking about things in a more logical fashion. And when you start thinking through things that really have a type of the best way to put it is a logical format, maybe the scientific approach to creating a YouTube channel, then you grow as a channel, but maybe equally as important, you start growing as a person. And that's when you're really onto something powerful. And YouTube becomes just that daily challenge, just like being at the gym, just like going out for the run, that's challenging you and your ability to show up consistently and make big things happen over time, of course. So just remember, the algorithm is not the enemy. What it really does, it gives you a continuous feedback loop. And that feedback loop is really what's going to help you become more successful on YouTube. Anger and frustration might exist. Heck, we've all been there before. But the fact is, using the algorithm as a tool, just like a wrench, a screwdriver, and a hammer, really helps you take your game to the next level. You ask yourself the question, what am I doing right and where do I need improvement? And when you start doing those types of things, your YouTube channel will get better. We're not saying you're going to have overnight success, but we will say that you start on this path to victory. And victory is a very, very powerful place to be. So, my name's Brian. I help YouTubers just like you and me build your channels into something substantial. Hit like, hit subscribe, and leave your comments below if you have victories to celebrate, which I hope you do, or you have frustrations that are driving you nuts. That's okay too. This community is built for all. Until next time, make sure you keep on trying your best and celebrate those victories. Have a great day.